Hello, this is Rabbi Bregman, and in today's Short and Sweet, I'd like to discuss with you and share with you an interesting phone call I received yesterday. Somebody called me up and he said, Rabbi Bregman, this is one of my Talmidim, one of my male students, a close disciple, and he asked me, he said, do you believe in the law of attraction? I said, what is the law of attraction? He's like, law of attraction? You don't know? I said, well, I mean, you're a single guy. You always tell me you go out with a nice Jewish girl and you thought she was pretty. Yeah, what do you mean, do I believe in it? Yeah, you yourself know there's such a thing called attraction, and you seem to like the young women you go out with more if you think they're pretty. So of course there's such a thing. He goes, no, Rabbi, you don't know what I'm talking about. I said, obviously I don't know what you're talking about. He said, no, there's this new age idea that like people believe that if you want something or you think about it, you can attract it to come to you in life, whether it's money and this and that, and that if you want it and you feel it, it causes the universe to bring it to you. I'm like, that's a pretty cool idea. I said, I don't know if it's true or not true. He said to me, is there anything in the Torah that might talk about this idea? Does it exist or not? I said to him, well, tell me more about it. He said, you could go on YouTube and Google and you'll find all these things. I said, well, what will I find? He said, some people think like if they repeat all day that I want money and money comes to me, like money will come to you. I'm like, listen, I don't think that works that way. You got to get out there and hustle and make a buck. I don't think that's going to work by wishing money to you and wishing, I don't think that's going to work, okay? But I said to him, but thank you, I said to him, because you just gave me a reason to make another video clip. He said, why? So we're going to make a video and we're going to call it the law of attraction. And let me tell you something the Torah does say, which is the first cousin of this idea. I'm not saying that this other thing, could be Baba Mises, who knows from all of this universe stuff. But let me tell you what the Torah does say, okay? Here comes the Torah part of this little clip. Torah says this. There's a Gemara passage in the Talmud, tractate Makos, that says, "B'derech she'adam roitze lelech b'molichen oisoi." Now, for those of you that don't speak Aramaic, it says that in the direction a person wants to go, they lead him. B'derech she'adam roitze lelech, in the direction a person wants to go, b'molichen oisoi, they lead him. Now, most people misunderstand this Gemara, this Talmudic passage. Even learned men don't know what it means. Most people think it means that in the direction you want to go, Hashem lets you have it. You want mitzvahs, He gives you commandments. You want to go down the spiritual toilet, He lets you have it. In the direction you want to go, Hashem's going to lead you. That's not what the Gemara says. The Gemara doesn't say in the direction you want to go, Hashem leads you. It says b'moilichenoso, which means literally they lead a person. They lead you. Who's the they? If it's Hashem, if it said He leads you, I got it. But it says b'moilichenoso in the Gemara, they lead you. So who's the they? So if you look in the commentary on that Gemara, the commentary of the Maharsha says something so fascinating on the Tractate Makos. He says like this. The Maharsha says that the B'malichanai, the they lead you, are Malachim, the angels. The Torah talks about angels, that when you have a Ratzain, a desire to go in a certain direction, that desire, that wish, that want, that will creates angels, that they actually schlep you in the direction that you want to go, Lefi, according to what they want. So if you want to do mitzvahs, or you want to meet a great rabbi who's going to inspire you, or you want to meet Jewish people who can elevate you spiritually, that ratzain, that desire, creates angels in that mold, which actually grab you and schlep you in that direction. If a person wants to find trouble in a spiritual sense or otherwise, that creates angels by your wish and desire that will actually take you in that direction. You're more likely to find it. So this Baba Maisi was telling me from the law of attraction, New Age, who knows what, I don't really hold of it. But you should know, be very careful what you want, be very careful what you wish and you intend, because that will actually create malachim b'malichan, that in the direction a person wants to go, the angels that correspond to your desire will actually be created and help schlep you along. And that's why you'll find things that you want are more likely to happen. People you think of are more likely to call you. Things that you want to meet, people you want to meet that can inspire you, it happens all the time. It happens all the time. I am very blessed to have a relationship with one of the great Torah giants who lives in Lakewood. And how did I meet him? So I know what happened. I actually told Hashem, I very much want to get to have a close personal Rebbe, Talmud, Rabbi, student relationship with one of the Torah giants, maybe in Lakewood, right after I moved there. And guess what? With less than 2 weeks later, somebody called me up, and it's a whole very cool story. I ended up meeting him, and he ended up being my Rebbe who revolutionized my life. So, you know, it's an example. I don't know from the Baba Mises from YouTube, but I do know that I wanted that. It created a will and a desire, and the angels from that pulled me in that direction. Anyway, cool idea for tonight. This is Rabbi Shlomo Zalman Bregman, the Jewish Executive Learning Network. I hope you enjoyed today's short and sweet clip. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Torah Anytime, and connect with me any way you can. Thanks for being here. Have a good night.